bass thumps through the living room walls, shaking the picture frames and vibrating under your bare feet. Steam curls around the doorway from your recent shower. Your hair is still damp and a few strands sticking to your cheek as you twirl, arms raised high in the air, hips swaying to the music you're cranked to the full volume. You're wearing short white, barely clinging to your damp skin. But right now, you don't care. You're not Ryan, the overworked assistant, the irresponsible one, the team's reliable backbone. Right now, you're just a girl in her living room, finally free. Your apartment is a mess. Half-folded laundry spills over the couch, takeout boxes litter the floor, and somewhere in the chaos, your phone lights up for the 11th time. But you don't see it because you're spinning, laughing silently to yourself, eyes closed, just slightly lower with each move. You're high on the solitude. It's the first time in weeks that you've exhaled without dread. Then, a loud, abrupt knock. It's followed by another and then another. You freeze mid-spin, but the music drowns it out. The door creaks open, footsteps slow, hesitant, controlled, and then Ryan. You don't hear your name. You don't hear the man standing in your doorway, brows furrowed, shoulders squared in that familiar sharp-cut blazer. You turn, step, and your foot catches on something. You stumble, your tongue slips, you let out a startled gasp just as the world tilts sideways, but you never hit the floor. Strong arms catch you mid-fall. A solid chest cushions your landing. You smell him before you see him. Woodsy cologne, cool air from outside clinging to his coat. Your breath catches, your eyes widen. Kim Taehyung, your team leader. Your strictly professional, terrifyingly perfect senior. He's holding you. In flushes against the fabric of his suit. One of his hands is played across your lower back. The other grips your hip. You don't breathe, neither does he. His eyes flick down, slowly, deliberately, taking in the curve of your knot off, the terry cloth holding your decency hostage. His throat bobs. Your pulse roars in your ears. Then panic. You shove him away with a gasp, stumbling backward and clutching the fabric now clinging to you like a second skin. What the hell are you doing here? You manage, voice breathless and full of panic. Taehyung stands still, unmoving, gaze unreadable, but his jaw is tense. His eyes, dark and unreadable, stay fixed on your face now. He doesn't blink. I knocked, he says, tone low and dangerously calm. Several times. You stare at him, lips parted, chest heaving. I called, he adds, nodding toward the forgotten phone on the counter. You didn't answer. You follow his eyes. Guilt floods you. Why are you here? You ask again, more quietly this time. The documents for today's meeting. He pauses, then adds pointedly, you were too sick to send them. Your cheeks burn. You can't bring yourself to answer. He drags his gaze over the chaos of your apartment. The laundry, the wrappers, the storm of everyday mess you never thought he would witness. Then back to you. His voice drops a little deeper. Get silence. You nod mutely, fingers clutching tighter. As you turn to retreat toward your room, you feel his eyes follow the line of your back. The air between you crackles with something unnamed, something you can't ignore. Flashback 2 weeks ago, in the office. The harsh fluorescent lights buzz above you. You're staring blankly at your screen, eyes dry, shoulders curled forward. It's well past 9 p.m. The rest of the floor has gone dark, deserted. Only your cubicle remains lit, like a stage where you perform the role of the tireless, irreplaceable employee. Your fingers tremble as they fly across the keyboard, correcting a client brief Taehyung had sent back with red markings. Redo the proposal structure, clean logic, tight language. Another mug of stale coffee cools beside your elbow. Your phone buzzes with a message. You bite the inside of your cheek, type faster. And then earlier that week, morning team meeting. Taehyung stands in front of the screen, composed and commanding in his usual charcoal suit. His voice is calm but firm, cutting through the chatter like a blade. You've all been too slow this quarter. Deadlines aren't goals, they are rules. You keep your head down, scribbling notes, adrenaline crawling under your skin. Then, Vayan, you'll take the lead on the global portfolio revisions. Your pen halts. Me, you glance up startled. I already have 3 active. You're the most capable, he says, meeting your eyes for a second too long. You'll manage. No smile, no encouragement, just pressure. And then flashback to a lunchtime in your office pantry. You're leaning against the wall, balancing a sandwich in one hand, reviewing a PDF on your phone with the other. Your co-worker Jisoo sighs beside you. You're going to burn out, Vayan. You force a smile. I'm fine. You should tell Taehyung you need help. You shake your head. He doesn't care. He probably thinks I am weak if I even say it. Then late at night, an empty conference room. You're alone again, rehearsing a pitch out loud to an empty chair. Your blazer is off, heels discarded. Your feet ache, your voice is hoarse. Through the glass wall, you don't notice Taehyung standing by the elevator. He watches silently, hidden in the shadows. Watches the way you sway slightly on your feet. Watches how you push through exhaustion with clenched teeth. His expression shifts for a moment. Not cold, not stern, but worried. Then flashback to the presentation day, the bathroom mirror. You lean over the sink, palms flat on cold porcelain. You stare at yourself, dark circles, pale lips, glassy eyes. You whisper to your reflection, I just need one day. Back to the present, your apartment, living room. Time skip. You return from your room dressed in an oversized hoodie, cotton shorts that barely peek beneath the hem. Your wet hair has been tied into a messy bun and your face still bears the residue of the earlier humiliation. Taehyung is seated stiffly on your couch. His coat is off, sleeves rolled up, the untouched folder of documents resting beside him. His eyes meet yours as you enter. He doesn't speak, neither do you. The silence simmers between you, hot and pressurized like a pot about to boil over. You cross your arms. You could have just waited in the hallway or sent someone else. He exhales through his nose. I tried. You weren't answering your phone. And so you broke into my apartment. Your voice rises defensively, though you know the door wasn't locked. You freeze, worried. Your heart stutters at the word, but you mask it quickly. Well, I'm fine, you mutter, turning away. Obviously. He doesn't let the silence stretch this time. You said you were sick. You face him slowly. I lied. The words fall out of you like a confession, breathless and shaky. Taehyung doesn't react right away, just stares, waiting. You clutch the hem of your sleeves, fists tightening. I said I was sick because I couldn't do it anymore. I just needed one day, just one. One goddamn day to exist without a deadline breathing down my neck. You feel your throat close up, voice trembling now. You keep piling everything on me, more projects, more revisions. You keep saying I'm the only one who can handle it, and maybe I can. But I'm exhausted, Taehyung. I'm not sleeping, I'm not eating. I feel like I'm drowning, and no one's throwing me a rope. He's silent, but his eyes haven't left yours for a second. You let out a humorless laugh. Tears prickling at the corner of your eyes. You know, sometimes I wonder if you even like me or if you just see me as some robot that keeps the team running. That's when your voice finally breaks. And I hate that I care so much. I hate that I have worked myself to the bone trying to meet your standards. And today I just wanted to feel human again. Your legs give out as you slump onto the edge of the couch, burying your face in your hands. The tears fall silently now, soaking into your sleeves. The room falls still. Then, soft, steady footsteps. You feel the couch dip beside you. You don't look up until his voice cuts gently through the silence. You are right. You lift your head slowly, blinking through the blur. Why didn't you tell me? He asks softly. Your voice is a whisper now. Because I didn't think you would care. That hits him like a slap. You see it in the way his expression falters, jaw tightening. You are wrong. He reaches out slowly, hesitating, giving you a moment to pull away. You don't. He's sitting close, closer than before, but not touching you. His elbows rest on his knees, hands clasped between them. He looks human. Not the sharp, untouchable version of him you know at work, but this one, gentler, quietly wrecked. I pushed you too hard, he says. I told myself you could take it, that you would never complain. You don't respond, only stare at him, heart pounding. I noticed. He continues more softly. Your eyes. The way you stopped smiling, the days you stayed behind when everyone else left. His voice trails. I saw it all, but I didn't stop. That's on me. You swallow hard. Why didn't you say anything? He looks at you now, really looks at you. Because I didn't know how to. I thought keeping you focused would make you stronger. I didn't realize I was breaking you in the process. Because also, I didn't know how to draw a line. He breathes hard. Between being your team leader and a pause, you feel the shift. And being someone who cared, your breath catches. Taehyung. His gaze drops to your hand, still trembling slightly in your lap. He reaches out, hesitates only for a heartbeat, then wraps his hand gently around yours. Warm, solid, anchoring. I'm sorry, he says, for forgetting that you're human before anything else, before the title, before the deadlines, even before me. Your heart aches in your chest. You blink down at your joined hands, and for the first time in weeks, maybe longer, you feel something melt. The knot in your stomach, the weight behind your eyes. You exhale slowly. Thank you, you whisper. You sit in silence for a while. His thumb traces soft circles into the back of your hand. Something fragile and new hangs in the air. You don't know what to call it yet, but it's there, it's real. you.